What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing here, back with another video, and in today's video, guys, we are here with another Duet Abyss video to do the character overview for Sibylle. We're going to be going over her character trailer and then also covering her combat abilities, what she's going to be doing with her passives, and the actual abilities that she's going to have in the full game of Duet Abyss. So if you guys do enjoy videos like this, definitely make sure to hit that like button and subscribe as we are on the road to that 2,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel. We have been grinding a ton on the channel, guys, and we recently hit that 1,500 subs, so I definitely do appreciate it. And if you guys do enjoy this type of content, turn on post notifications, hit the hype button to kind of push this video, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. So with that all out of the way, let's hop in and let's watch the Sibylle trailer first. We'll do that first because I think, you know, if we're going to be going over the kit, we'll do, you know, kind of like the trailer. All right, guys, so we're going to hop into the trailer first for Sibylle. So we're going to be going over all this here, and we're just going to watch the trailer here. So it's the Duet Abyss Sibylle trailer, battle until the final chapter. So let's watch this together and let's see what this is all about. So I'm going to just let it play here, and hopefully the audio is not too loud. I think it should be good, but let's see. Here we go.
The roar of the engines.
Okay.
Frantic cries of retreat. They linger still, as they always have.
Yep, that's her right there, man. So this is the character we're going to be talking about in today's video, guys, Sibylle. So she is kind of like the Raiden-esque character, right? She is really cool. She's definitely very cool.
Victory is at its core nothing more than a
bitter failure. Her voice actor is also very cool too. I actually do like that. All right, so we have all the enemies here, and you can see there's Lynn, and then I think it was Randy there as well. Okay, Sibylle
shall not repeat itself.
Shall not repeat itself.
With the 13th Legion at my command. Yeah,
and then you can see her ability as well. She has like black hole-esque electro abilities, so that's very cool. Yeah, there we go. And then you can see Randy and Lynn jumping into battle. Okay. Pretty crazy. And then this is Rhythm right here, the AOT character. We'll do a separate video on Rhythm as well. But yeah, I mean, she's also very cool too. But, okay. Damn, this trailer is actually really nice, guys. And then there's Lynn right there. Nice, nice. Do love Lynn. Boom.
Well done.
This is where she's about to just nuke them. And nothing. Damn, that's a good voice line, man. Okay. Duet Abyss. And then, what did they got at the end of the trailer? Oh, Hilda. So this is the character that has like the, I guess it's like Zaku from Warframe, where she has like all the weapons like spin around her. That's this character right here too, so. And then Miss Flora. So Flora is also another character that they have shown off, but we don't actually know the full kit for as well. So that's another character, guys, that could be pretty cool. But yeah, I think that's it for the trailer though there. Yep. So that is the trailer right there, guys. This came out at about, what, the end of September? Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. So this is kind of, you know, fairly recent here in terms of what we're going over with this trailer. So yeah, that is going to be right there, guys. Let's move on now to the combat abilities, and we'll talk about what Sibylle is actually going to be able to do. Alright, guys, so here is the actual like post here from their Twitter that they have for Duet Abyss. As you guys can see here, the combat abilities for Sibylle. So I just, you know, ripped both the images here, and we actually put them onto just like another tab here just so we can kind of see it zoomed up. But this right here is Sibylle. So she is the Jackdaw Sibylle. The things you cherish so dearly are like insects to me, things that I can crush without even breaking a sweat, yet the sight of you fighting so fiercely to protect them is somewhat admirable. Very, very cool. And you obviously, you know, you can't hate the art, man. It just looks too good, man. They obviously do really well with like character design for this game. I think that that's one of the main things too that I think is going to entice a lot of people. And yeah, I mean, Sibylle just looks really good. And as a Raiden fan, if you guys watch when I did Genshin content on the channel, Raiden is literally my favorite character from Genshin. This is like the closest character to Raiden that I could probably get. So, hey man, she is very, very cool. Now, moving over to her, I guess her passive abilities, and then we'll go over her actual like abilities themselves. So, Sibylle the Jackdaw, available via covert commissions for free, and then also available at the shop. Now, the attribute types are going to be Electro. The weapon mastery is going to be Whip, Sword, and Pistol, meaning that the character does a little bit better with those weapons, or has, like, I guess, better efficiency with them versus using anything else. Because remember, guys, in Duet Abyss, you can use any weapon. So just because it says that for Sibylle, it does not mean that we're going to be only forced to using, you know, like whip swords and pistols. You'll still have options to use other things. It's just the weapon mastery for the character that they're going to be really good with. Now, moving over to the passives here, Might of Thunder. When the damage dealt triggers bonus effects, Sibylle gains a certain amount of Might of Thunder, and the amount of Might of Thunder is subject to an upper limit. Divine Conqueror and Stormcaller can be empowered by consuming Might of Thunder. Now the passive 2 is going to be Master of Storm Clouds. Damage dealt by Divine Conqueror and Legion's Punishment has a chance to trigger bonus effects based on Sibylle's melee weapon trigger probability. So having a higher status chance or weapon trigger probability on her melee is actually going to boost the effect of the Legion's Punishment. So that is definitely something to make note of. Now the final thing here is going to be Divine Retribution, only effective when deployed as a combat partner. So this is if you're running her as like an AI combat partner. Increases the attack for the character and their nearby Electro teammates. If you have a team of, multiple other Electro characters, she is going to be buffing them as well. All right, so here is the actual like ability details here, guys, on the actual video that they have here, the combat abilities for Sibylle. So let's actually watch this together. I'll have it muted here because I feel like it's going to be a little bit too loud, but we'll just kind of watch this together and yeah, we'll talk about it. So here we go. So we have the Jackdaw Sibylle, guys. Let's go over the information here. So we have the first thing here, Divine Conqueror deals electro damage to enemies within range in front and creates a field of Legion's Punishment at the locations. Legion's Punishment, after being created and following a short delay, Legion's Punishment consumes a certain amount of Might of Thunder at set intervals to deal electro damage to one random enemy within the range, and the field has a maximum duration. When Might of Thunder drops to 0, the Legion's field dissipates, and then a limit is imposed on the number of Legion's Punishment fields that can exist simultaneously. So let's let this rock and kind of see what it looks like here. Let me go back again, and we'll see what Divine Conqueror looks like. So yeah, it's just like a big AoE nuke. As you guys saw right there, they just took like a ton of damage there. All right, and then moving on, we're moving over to the next character skill here as well. This is going to be Stormcaller, her main ability. So this is going to summon Chaotic Thunder Orb with a maximum limit on the number that can exist simultaneously. So you can't have like 10 of them up at once, right? Consumes Might of Thunder to summon an enhanced Chaotic Thunder Orb. The interval for the enhanced Chaotic Thunder Orb to trigger Devastating Storm is reduced to a set interval, and its link damage is increased. Chaotic Thunder Orb is going to inherit a certain amount or a certain percentage of the summoner's max HP with 0 defense, and is considered on an enemy unit. So pretty much the way it acts is it's going to be based on your max HP that you have, but it has 0 defense. So this thing can take a lot of damage, the little orb itself. Now, once summoned, the Chaotic Thunder Orb triggers Devastating Storm at a set interval. So it's just going to be hitting a bunch of like just AoE hits, right? Just a bunch of damage there. And then, yeah, when summoned, Chaotic Thunderbolt links to a set number of the furthest enemies within range, linking additional enemies each second up to a maximum limit, and Chaotic Thunder Orb deals electro damage to the linked targets in a set interval. When Chaotic Thunder Orb takes damage, a certain percentage of the damage is transferred to the linked targets, and then Devastating Storm there is going to say deal electro damage to nearby enemies. So that, as you guys can see, man, so it's pretty much like a little like black hole effect, and it does a bunch of the pretty much these skill effects. So the skill, the Divine Conqueror, it's just gonna keep hitting those, right? So I think it said, yeah, consumes Might of Thunder for Devastating Storm. So it's just a bunch of extra like AoE damage dealt, and you guys see here that all the enemies are taking the damage, and it kind of like pulsates, right? And you can also damage this orb, as we were talking about. You guys saw right here, it did say inherits a certain percentage of the summoner's max HP with 0 defense. So the Thunder Orb itself can be damaged, and that's how you're able to kind of like ignite it in a sense, right? You can shoot it a bunch, and then it'll blow up, and it'll deal a bunch of electro damage. So yeah, that is pretty much the kit of the character though, guys. So I'll let the video play out again. But yeah, you're just gonna see like the Duet Abyss logo and all that. But yeah, guys, this is really, really cool, man. So you can definitely tell that Sibylle is going to be one of those characters that I think a lot of people are gonna really like. Sibylle, in terms of her design and everything too, is just a really nice looking character, man. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But that is going to be the Sibylle character overview and the trailer reaction right there for you guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I'm gonna see you guys on the next one, man. Peace out. Have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.